to our kale and grape recipe video. So we have a few ingredients. So the first one is the kale and miso dressing. So we actually get two different dressings to the restaurant, which we're gonna portion out, mesh out at the restaurant level. One is the miso dressing. As you can see, there's some serious separation going on. So we always want to mix that or put it in a third pan and mix it up with a whisk. So this is what it looks like when it's mixed. The kale dressing the same, there's some separation. I want to mix it. Again, I do this in a container, or you can do this in a third pan with a whisk. But this is our kale dressing and miso dressing kit. The next ingredient is red grapes. We have whole red grapes currently right now. I'm going to show you in a little while how we're going to cut them. Then we have feta cheese. Then we have caramelized walnuts. They are caramelized with maple syrup. Then we have a little bit kale, like nicely chopped, nice and small. We want to make sure that we don't have those thick pieces, so we'll take this out. And then lastly, we're going to have our salt, sea salt. Now let's go back to our grapes. I want to show you real quick how to cut those grapes. So we have a great method where we're going to put the grapes here. Put a second lid on there, and then just cut it very easily in half. Again, wearing my cutting cloth there, making sure that I can't get really hurt. Put the lid on top, cut the knife. Those grapes, it's beautiful, very easy to do. So on the third time, all right. So these are my grapes. The grapes have a same day expiration. That means I can cut my grapes only when the same day I use them. They shouldn't be used the next day because they get bad. So our next ingredients is feta cheese. For our feta cheese, it comes in big blocks and it tends to be very wet. You can see some water in there. So first I want to pat this with some paper towel off. That excess water. Get that water out. And then I'm going to take my hands and going to crumble it to small pieces. Really small pieces. Good. Beautiful. A few more. So, beautiful. Yeah. Now, we can make our kale salad already. First of all, I want to put my chopped kale. We're looking for kale which is like 1 inch by a 1/4 inch here. Just like kind of investigating if I don't have any thick pieces in there like that. So I'm going to take them out. So I'm already ready to put my next ingredient in there, the grapes. Putting in my feta cheese, my caramelized walnuts, and the dressing. Everything nicely in there. And then I have last ingredient, is 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I want to make sure I'm going to distribute the salt nicely over the whole surface. Now, kale is a very rugged green, meaning we really want to work this a little bit. Like, I'm kind of squeezing that, yeah? Okay, the grape's going to get a little bit crushed, but that's not really a big deal. Just want to work or massage this dressing very well into this mixture. About I'm going to mix about 30 seconds to make really sure this is, and I'm making this feel, that this motion always of squeezing that green here. Okay, looks good. Just want to try real quick and see. I take a tasting cup and go on the side, or take a fork. Delicious. And more. Beautiful. One of those stems again. I'm going to take this out. Making sure everything otherwise goes into our mold here. Wonderful. Here we go. Kale and grape salad.